Hello everyone and welcome back to Bloody Awesome English. This is Chris.
This is Min.
And today is Monday the 14th and we're going to talk about gray hairs. So, as I mentioned, today's topic might hit close to home to many of us, which is gray hair.
맞아요. 오늘 주제는 바로 흰머리입니다. 나이가 들수록 점점 늘어나는 흰머리 많은 분들이 공감하실 거예요.
I've been noticing more gray hairs around the top of my head and on my mustache, and honestly, it's been making me feel very ancient.
그 기분 뭔지 알 것 같아요. 특히 흰머리가 눈에 잘 띄는 부분에 생기면 더 신경 쓰이잖아요.
Totally, and in today's episode, we'll learn some really useful expressions like feeling down, grow like mushrooms after the rain, and visit the salon.
맞아요. 기분이 우울하다, 비 온 뒤 버섯처럼 빠르게 늘어나다, 미용실에 가다 같은 표현들을 영어로 자연스럽게 말해보는 연습 함께 해봐요.
Alright, let's dive into the role play.
I can't believe I'm already in my late 40s.
Is everything okay? You look a bit down today.
Well, over the past year, I've been getting a lot of gray hairs.
Really? Where are they showing up?
Around my sideburns. They are really highly noticeable there.
That sounds stressful.
They've been popping up like mushrooms after the rain lately.
So you've been visiting the salon more often?
Yeah, I used to just get a perm every 5 or 6 months, but now I go every 3 months just to dye my hair.
Maybe it's genetic.
Yeah, I think I inherited it from my mom. Genes really play a major role in this.
That's possible, but honestly, it looks good on you.
Thanks, but changes like this are still difficult to accept.
And now let's move on to the pronunciation correction. Min, you did a very good job. You said jeans right, which is kind of hard for some Koreans to say, but you did good. And there was another one though. What was it? One thing that was interesting. Accept. Could you say accept one more time?
Not accept?
No, not accept. Accept. Accept is different. It's with the E. EX. Like accept means I won't do this except for one condition. But accept means I will agree with it or I will.
Accept?
Accept, accept.
A-C-C-E-P-T.
Yes.
Accept.
Accept.
And accept means E-X-C-P-T.
Yes, accept. Accept means like, no, I won't do this except for this reason.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I do remember now. Every time I was wrong.
It's
couldn't remember.
Yeah, it's almost similar like affect, affect.
Yes.
So it's just one
What
thing.
is affect?
Affect.
What is the spelling?
A-F-F-E-C-T.
That's affect?
Yeah, affect and then effect. E-F-F-E-C-T.
Affect.
Accept, accept, yeah.
Ah.
It's hard for some Koreans, but it just takes practice. The sound is very slight, very subtle.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And
besides that one, which was a big one that I caught, I did not see anything else. Was there anything that you were struggling with that you thought?
maybe I inherited.
Inherited?
Inherited? How can I say?
Inherited.
Naturally.
Oh, inherited.
Inherited?
Yeah.
Inherited.
Yeah, if you say it fast, it's not inherited. No, but I inherited.
I inherited.
Yeah.
I inherited it. Well, how can I say naturally?
Inherited it from my mom.
Inherited it.
Yeah.
Inherited it from my mom.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, it's like it's a little bit like a like a tongue twister, right? Inherited it.
And these are still difficult to accept.
Accept, very good.
Not accept.
Not accept. Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Okay, good. If there's nothing else, then let's move on to the study group questions. So, question number 1. When do you feel that you are getting older? Does it bother you? Why or why not?
I feel that I'm getting older when I get tired easily and see wrinkles popping up and notice my face dropping. And I keep forgetting things too.
Does that bother you?
Of course. It bothers me a lot. I feel like I'm drifting away from beauty. And every year more and more young pretty girls are blooming like flowers. But I feel like I'm starting to wilt.
That's more for flowers.
I mean, like every year new pretty girls show up and bloom like flowers.
Yeah.
But me,
I'm wilting away.
I'm wilting away. I feel like I'm starting to wilt. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
What about you, Chris? Do you ever feel that way?
Yes, I feel like I'm getting old, but when I feel old is when I'm teaching and I bring up groups like 21 or Girls' Generation and the kids are like, teacher, who are they? I'm like, what? They're only like 5 years old. And then I look and they're 10, 15 years old groups. So it's just like, oh, that's from that long time. Or sometimes I see Instagram and then there's kids saying, let's listen to Dad Rock. And it's Linkin Park. And that's the music I used to listen to. I'm like, Linkin Park is not Dad Rock. And then I realized that Linkin Park is 20 years ago. So, yeah. Finding out how long ago some of the stuff I listened to makes me feel older and older.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And does it bother you a lot?
Not a lot, but like, you know, when like your students are like, teacher, how was it so long ago? I'm like, yeah, they remind me how old I am. I'm like, yeah.
Okay, I see.
Yeah. Now, question number 2. Describe how you care for your hair. How do you wash, style, and cut it?
I take beer yeast and black soybeans.
Beer yeast?
Oh. And I heard they are good for keeping your hair dark. Have you been heard about beer yeast?
I did not.
And black soybeans?
I did not hear about that, but that's cool to know.
Of course, you don't know because you are hairy and you have a lot of hair. You never understand how I feel. Okay? Yeah. Yeah, you don't need to care about the beer yeast and black soybeans. God bless you.
But how do you wash and style your hair?
I use a caffeine shampoo when I wash my hair. And as for styling, I don't really bother. I work alone, so there is no one I need to impress anyway.
Okay, and last question. What are some things you do to maintain or improve your day-to-day appearance?
I wear sunscreen every day and try to eat healthy. I also do light makeup and dress neatly.
Oh, that's good. You stay a good image of yourself to try to keep up and be...
Yeah.
That's good. So are there any other questions that you have before we move on?
No.
Okay, then why not let's wrap it up.
흰머리는 나이가 들어가는 자연스러운 신호지만 받아들이는 건 쉬운 일이 아니죠. 하지만 오늘 표현들처럼 영어로 감정을 표현할 수 있으면 조금은 위로가 되는 것 같아요.
Exactly. Aging isn't always easy, but talking about it, especially in English, can make us feel less alone.
여러분은 흰머리가 생겼을 때 어떤 기분이 드셨나요? 혹시 처음 염색했던 날이 기억나시나요?
So, what are your guys' thoughts? How do you feel about seeing more gray hairs? Have you ever dyed your hair to cover them up? Feel free to leave your answers in the comments. Let's keep learning and growing together. See you next time.
Bye.